Hello Jaguars, this is Fahad. A late night video. I don't want to cover any trade idea in this particular one. I actually want to show you exactly my ThinkorSwim is set up in terms of charting. I often get asked this question, what are the technical studies that I follow on ThinkorSwim, how my charting software is set up, and people want to mimic exactly how I see things on my screen. And so I decided to take a few minutes and put this video together to show you screen by screen exactly how my charting software is set up so that if you do use ThinkorSwim desktop software, you can just copy me exactly. All right? And so that's what I'm going to do here. Now, throughout this video, if you're following this video and you have your ThinkorSwim desktop open right now and you want to set up your charting software just like mine, you can pause as the video is going because I'm going to be going through a bunch of screens over here. So you can just pause, change the styling on your software exactly like how I have, and then go on to the next phase. Okay, so just pause and go, pause and go. So the most important thing in my software here is really just these two buttons right here. Okay, so here's this wheel button. This is the main charting button. This is general applications that apply to all charts. And then the one left to it, which looks like a beaker, it's this button right here. Okay, these are for studies, the studies that I actually use. So first what I'm going to do is go to this wheel button right here. Click on this and you're going to see a whole bunch of tabs right here across. The first one is general, which is currently selected. I'm going to pause here for 5 seconds and let you guys take a snapshot of this, or just, go ahead and just, pause this video right here if you want and just put all these check marks and everything the way I have it here right on your software, and you will have it exactly like how I have. Got it? Next one is price axis right here. Next one is time axis. Now in time axis, by the way, I should point out, notice in all of my charts, whether I'm using ThinkorSwim or I'm using stock charts, I always create some sort of spacing. I always have some spacing right over here, where the chart ends, but basically I want to be able to see exactly and predict at least which direction it's going instead of having the chart, stuck against the wall on this side. So I'd like to keep some spacing around here just to have a clear view on which direction it's going. That actually is right here. When you're in the time axis, notice I have expansion area 10 reading here. That's what creates that. You can make it 20, 30, whatever you like, but I keep it 10 and it's usually enough for me. So that's your time axis. Next one is quick time frames. You can create any kind of time frames you want, but these are generally the time frames I have. Next one, appearance. Next one, equities. And then options. Then futures. And the last one, Forex. All right. Those were your general settings. Those were all the settings under this wheel button right here that we just went through. Now we're going to look at the studies, the technical studies I use. So if you click on this beaker button right here, it opens up this window. Now ThinkorSwim has so many studies it will make your head spin. I mean, take a look at this. The first thing that you'll see when you open that window on the left hand side, look at all these studies. We just scroll down. I mean, which ones to use? Keep it simple, okay? Everything in life should be simple, whether it's personal, whether it's business or anything. Keep it simple. That's the only way you can think clearly. That's the one profound rule I've learned in my life. Just keep it simple, use common sense, and everything is going to work out just fine. All right? So that's what I have over here. Only have 4 studies over here. I don't use a lot of nonsense or stupidity. I just use 4 studies. And quite frankly, even in these 4 studies, I like to get rid of these moving averages, which is the first study right here that you see. I'd like to get rid of these too, because sometimes I don't even like to have that cluttering my chart. So, but for now, generally in my ThinkorSwim, I have these 4 studies: the moving average, the volume over profile, which is right here, these horizontal bars that you see, the MACD, and RSI. Now, RSI, MACD, the moving averages, those 3 are pretty easy to install. Okay, you can just type in exactly what the name of the study is, right here. Just type in exactly this on this panel, on the left-hand side panel, and then just pick and choose. And these are the parameters of the studies. And then you can just basically, by clicking on this wheel, you can change that. But it's this one right here, volume over profile, which confuses many people all the time. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually walk you through how to build this study. I'm going to get rid of the study from my charts, and then I'm going to redo it right over here in front of you, so you can just copy me exactly that way. Okay, so here, I'm going to click on this X, and then I'm going to click on apply. Boom, that study is gone. It's no longer here. All right, so what am I going to do next is I'm going to create it again. So the first thing, right, actually let's just start all the way from here. So you're going to click on the speaker. It's going to pop up this window. You want that profile, volume over price support or volume over profile study here. So you're going to type in here on the panel, on the left panel, volume profile. As you start typing, you'll see there's only one. You select that, you click on add selected, and now it's right here. But if I did nothing at this point, if once it shows up, and if I simply click on apply, it's going to look like this. Well, that's horrible. I don't want it this way. I want it the way I had it before. I want to change it. So I'm going to make some changes to this study. So see this right here, this wheel? I'm going to click on this wheel, and it's going to pop up this study, pop up the inputs of the study. So I'm going to walk you through each of these one by one. There's going to be many changes I'm going to be making to this. First one. See this? The scroll down, you can scroll this up and down. Where it says on expansion, by default is showing yes. Change that to no. Okay? On expansion, change that to no. Next one. Where it says show point of control, change that to no. Next one. Where it says show value area, change that to no. Okay? Where it says opacity, you should have by default 50. Change that to 30. 30. Okay? Next one. Now we're going to go at this bottom portion right here. Okay? Over here, where it says you should have the first one selected right here, POC, point of control. That's what they call it, POC. Where it says draw as, you have a bunch of options listed. Click on that. Under draw as, click on that. And from this drop down menu, select the first one. Scroll up and select the first one, which smooth lines right here. Select that. Okay? That's draw as. Then, over here on this side, you have check boxes in all 3 of them. Uncheck the first one where it says show plot. Uncheck it. Then go to the next tab where it says profile high. You don't need to make any changes on this side in this one. Leave them as is. Okay? Make sure that this first box right here is unchecked. Show plot. It's already unchecked. Then go to the next one, says profile low. Once again, don't need to make any changes here. But where it says show plot, make sure it's unchecked. Then go to VA high. When you go here, you will see that this box is checked. Uncheck it again. Okay, show plot is unchecked. And then last one, VA low. Once again, it's automatically checked. Just click on it and uncheck it. Basically, your show plot button should be unchecked in all of these: VA low, VA high, price low, price high, and POC. The only difference is that in POC, I changed the draw as right here to this right here to smooth out the lines. You don't need to smooth out the lines in any other, just the POC right here. And that's it. Click on OK and click on Apply. Voila. Here you go. It's done. Now you click OK right here. And here's your study. This is exactly like how I have, and nothing else. Your MACD is right here, your RSI is right here, your volume is behind the chart right here, all right? And then you have volume over price support right here. Now, one last piece, if you want to save this so you don't lose this technical study again, all right? If you want to save this, you click on this beaker again right here, again, and see this where it says Save as Set. You click on Save as Set and then give a study name. You type in the study name, whatever the set you want to call it, and just save it. I'm not going to save it because I already have it saved. You give it a name and then save it. So the next time when you lose this or you mess it up, you simply go here, Edit Studies, and it's going to show up. It's going to give you the option if you want to just basically preload your existing study, and it's just going to bring the whole thing up as is. All right? That's it.